Hello, Cancer. It is Lisa, and here is your November 25th to December 1st, 2024 general reading. This is just a general reading. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, all my contact information is in the description box below this video. Okay, Cancer, so the overall message for you this week is the Five of Swords. Five of Swords is all about getting a new perspective, taking a step back, seeing the big picture. You get to see what you're doing, what you're not doing. Like, okay, yeah, I want this success, but I'm not doing this, or I need to stop that. Or it is like, okay, this is what I'm doing. And you get a good look at a situation that you're in where you're like, okay, I see this situation. Because sometimes when we're so immersed in doing what we're trying to accomplish, we don't see the details. So when you take a step back and get the big picture, you see the details, and then you're able to gather that information and really move forward towards the success you want. Then the challenge that you have this week, Cancer, is the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords is all about what you're looking for is right in front of you. So you're not seeing it. Again, there's this kind of like, what's that saying? Seeing the trees for the forest, or whatever that saying is, the forest for the trees. So you're not seeing certain details. So they're saying you need to take your blindfold off. You need to have a good look at certain things that are right in front of you, but you're having a hard time doing it, right? So although you need to take this big step back and see the big picture, you're not wanting to see it, or you're not willing to see it. It's sort of like this, they talk a lot about in spirituality, holding a mirror up to your face so you can see the facts of what your part in a situation is, or what you're doing or not doing. And that's sort of kind of what it has to do, feels like, okay, what is it, right? So it's really kind of like, it's time for you to hold a mirror up to yourself and to a situation and say, okay, how do I really move forward and move through this? And then what you need to focus on this week to move through this energy is the Three of Swords. Wow, look at all those swords. Swords is all about taking action, okay? So, and lessons, and then taking actions with the lessons. So the Three of Swords is about heartache leads to new beginnings. So having to go through certain things, they're meant to happen, and they lead you to positive things, right? So you get to a place where you're like, thank God I did that, or that happened, because it made me do all of these things, get the big picture, and it led me to these wonderful things. So it's almost like you have to go through certain things in order to fix them, improve them, learn from them. And then that gets you to this amazing place at the end where you look back and go, wow, I'm so grateful I did that. So grateful that I went through that, because look at my life now. I would not be this person I am now without doing that. So for some of you, and it feels like for most of you, it's you're going through this process of having to change some things, have a hard look at things. Some things may be happening around you. And it's kind of like, okay, I have to go through this hard thing in order to get to where I want, right? It's almost like success doesn't happen without learning the things that you need to learn. And that's what this week is all about. And then what you don't see coming, Cancer. Wow, awesome, is the Death card, which is my favorite card. So it is basically, this is what they were saying, and it ends with this, which is amazing. So the Death card is going through this transformation. The old you goes away and this new you emerges, right? I always look at the Death card as like a caterpillar that goes into a cocoon and then comes out as this beautiful butterfly. And that is what the Three of Swords is very similar. It's like you're going through this process of change. And then you come out at the end and you're like, oh my God, I would never be this beautiful butterfly if I didn't go in that cocoon, right? So the Death card is, the reason I love the Death card so much is there's no going back to the caterpillar. There's so much in life that we do that we take, 3 steps forward and then we fall back again, or we go through something and then it happens again. Like we recycle it, right? Where when the Death card shows up, there is no more recycling. You learn, you move forward, and you accomplish that goal, and you're a changed person because of it. And there is no going back. You're a bigger, better version of yourself. You've accomplished something, and sky is the limit once you move through it. and you become this new version of yourself that you're so grateful for. So this whole thing, I love it. It's just all about going through the process of becoming this new version of yourself in whatever area of your life. It could be career, health and fitness, mental health, changing some habits. It can be in relationships. It can be all of it. Going through this change that then leads to amazing things, and you become this version of yourself where it's like, okay, what's the next goal? I'm moving on. I've got this, and sky is the limit. So really, really interesting, Cancer. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you could like and share my videos, that really helps. If you enjoyed my video, if you could subscribe, that would be amazing. I truly appreciate it. Have a fabulous week, Cancer, and I will talk to you soon.
No matter how slow you go, you're still outlapping everybody at home sitting on their couches.